Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. I've said many times in the past that I love testing stoves and I get a little more excited when I get a stove in the mail that's just a little bit different. Most upright canister stoves pretty much look the same. They're just variations on a very similar design. But this stove today is a completely different animal. Let's check out the Firestick TI from Primus. Thanks for watching, guys. Primus is a Swedish company. I've been checking out quite a bit of their stoves lately, and they claim that the Firestick is a uniquely designed upright canister stove, and they're certainly right. Here is the stove in the pouch. Pretty interesting pouch, which we'll talk about here in a second. You get the stove and you get a little piezo igniter with it. Dimensions like this are 1.4 by 4.1. Weight is 3.1 ounces for this version, which is the titanium. It's 3.7 ounces for stainless steel. Material is titanium. The power is very exact at 8,530 BTUs. It is made in Estonia, which is where all the Primus gear is made. Price is $119 for this titanium and still $105 for the stainless steel, so pretty expensive. The way it opens is pretty cool. It's completely closed. You take this little top off, okay, and it springs open. There you go. So pretty cool. Again, you just have this right on top. Pop it off and it springs open. Now, the features as far as what Primus claims, they claim that these pot supports help with wind when they're open and protect the burner when it's closed. Now, it definitely protects the burner when it's closed, but we're gonna find out here in a little while whether or not this design protects the burner from wind. Spoiler alert, keep watching. It does have a regulated valve, which is nice, and it has that integrated twist lock at the top that helps hold things in place. It has a very focused flame. You can see right here that it's a fairly narrow flame, and it's really designed to work with their heat exchange pots, but of course, that's a whole nother ball game and quite a bit more money. So we're gonna test it with just a basic pot that we do all of our testing with. It does come with this wool case, which is pretty cool because you can use it as a pot holder. It comes, as I said, with this separate piezo igniter. I'm going to take this thing outside. We're going to show you the flame pattern and the flame control, and then we're going to boil some water, and we're going to see how well it does with the wind. Got pretty good control here. You can bring it pretty far down, which is nice. Very good control. Very blue flame, very hot flame, burning very, very nicely. Well, how is that for something different? Let's talk pros and cons. It does have an innovative and unique design. It has a pretty powerful burner and has pretty good flame control as well. It is pretty compact. It's ultralight. It has a regulated valve, so it regulates the gas. So even when you're having low gas situation in your tank, you're still going to have a good flame. It also has a storage pouch that comes with a function, which is pretty nice. As far as cons go, it just feels tippy. I mean, it's so high. It seems like your pot is so high up off the burner. It just feels tippy to me. It has a very thin flame, very concentrated flame, doesn't spread out too much on the bottom of the pot. It claims to be wind resistant. It claims that the design of the legs is wind resistant. I think we saw today it's not wind resistant at all. In fact, I had one of the legs basically covering the burner to try to protect it from the wind, but it made no difference. It really suffered, and it suffered more than most. So the fact that they say it's wind resistant, no, it's not. I also don't really like the way that the legs, they're springy. At first you think, okay, it's cool, you know, you unlock the top and boom, they open up. But they're just springy and they almost feel like, it just doesn't feel safe. If that makes any sense. Lastly is the price. I mean, this thing is expensive for what you're getting. I don't think it's worth the money. Now you can get the stainless steel. It is a little bit cheaper, but it's like 15 bucks more for the titanium, so why not just get the titanium if you're gonna get one? Everything about the stove is unique, and I'm glad I picked it up because I think people are gonna wanna know about this stove. But the truth is, despite that unique design, it doesn't really perform very well, and it's expensive. It does compact really small from the diameter standpoint, but it's long and it doesn't fit inside of most pots. But like I said, my biggest problem, despite the price, is just it doesn't feel very stable. The legs are springy and it feels tippy, and I just don't think I'll be taking it out with me very much. To summarize, it looks really cool, it's very lightweight, and it is unique. But it's too expensive, it is very susceptible to the wind, and it feels inherently unstable. Hate to say it, but for the price, this stove is definitely a pass in my book. Not sure if you guys are aware, but I have an entire playlist on stoves. If you're looking for an upright canister stove, something maybe a little bit better than this Primus Firestick, make sure you check it out down below. Do me a big favor, guys. I ask this during every video. People may get annoyed, but it is what it is. If you hit that thumbs up, it really helps spread things across YouTube. I don't ask for much here on the channel. I don't ask for donations. This thing runs itself. I just ask for you to hit that like button. It really helps, so that's all you need to do. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any videos, hit that notification bell and you will be the first to know when I release new videos. Most of the time, I really like these stoves. It's rare that I find a stove that I really don't like because most of them are very similar. You're going to have your ups and your downs. But it seems to me like Primus really tried hard to be different, and that different was not good. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.